Today we got a very special video coming up. Today we actually got a sound system, a better sound system for the Golf, and we got the upgraded sound system for the Honda. So let me explain. I bought
Did someone say something?
I bought two subwoofers from my friend Jason with the Mark III. In his car he had a Targa 2D and he had a Pioneer Championship Series, the exact same one I have in my car, I think. I'm not sure about the watts, but it is the exact same sub by face if you look at it from the front. But now I'm checking, look here, I'm going to put the 2D in the Honda and I'm going to remove the Honda sub, which is also Championship Pioneer Series. I'm going to put it in the box and I have two Pioneer Champion Series in the Golf and I have a Targa 2D in the Honda. But remember guys, I still have that 4-channel amplifier I previously bought by my uncle, and that I'm also going to install in this car. So I want this car to have a proper setup, and that's my goal for today. What I'm going to do is I'm going to remove the entire sound system out of this car today. Most of the components, like the two amplifiers in this car, I'm going to put it in the yellow thing. The monoblock in the yellow thing, amplifier in the yellow thing, I'm going to be putting in this car with the 4-channel amplifier, and I'll be running the splits in front as well as the 6x9s in the back, and the monoblock will obviously be running the 2D Targa sub. I hope you guys know what I'm talking about. Many of you guys will probably mean like, what the fuck is he talking about right now? Let me show you. Right here we have the Targa 2D. Now I don't know if you guys know the 2D. The 2D is a very strong and powerful subwoofer. So to start off with, this subwoofer will be going in that box right there in this car, which is the Honda. Just note, this is the weekend car, so this car has to be perfect. I'm not gonna lie, perfect. So this subwoofer is coming out of this box. That subwoofer is going in that box. So we're just gonna swap out those two subwoofers. That one will be in that box in the car. That subwoofer will be in this box with this subwoofer, and this box will be in the yellow thing. But note, here at the back I have two amplifiers right there. Let me just give you a little bit of light. So we have that one right there, which is the Star Sound 2700 watt monoblock, and we have this old school 2-channel amplifier that's running my 6x9s amazing at the moment. But now I have 6x9s playing, but I don't have the front speakers playing, which is the splits. A split is when you have a tweeter and a mid at the same time. It's like a box, you can hit it up anyways. Long story short, it's a very better way to do an upgraded tweeter and mid system in front of your car. But now, this amplifier right there and that monoblock right there, both of those amplifiers are coming out of the car and they will be put in the yellow thing. So the yellow thing, I actually bought a new Star Sound monoblock as well. I think it might be a little bit stronger than that one. So I will be putting that one in this car with the new 4-channel amplifier I bought from my uncle. And I'll be putting it this side, and that 4-channel amplifier will be running the 6x9s as well as the mids and the tweeters in front. So my entire system is running on my two amplifiers, which is the monoblock and it will be the 4-channel. So I hope you guys will enjoy today's video. Today's gonna be a very nice video. And guess what? I got the part to fix up the yellow thing, so we can start rolling that yellow thing once again. Very excited, and a big thanks to Warren. Warren, you saved my life. He actually had one laying around in his house or garage or his backyard, and it helped me out a lot because I had no idea where I would have like get one. But I know there were a few other guys that actually contacted me, look here bro, I have one, when can you come through? I'm like 45 minutes away. To each and every one of you that reached out to me for that specific part, I'm so grateful for you guys. Like, I couldn't do this without you guys. So grateful, but unfortunately Warren jumped the gun, and I just drove through to Warren and I got it there by him. So one thing I forgot to mention about Warren is that Warren is the guy that sells the Mk1 Accessories. I'll put the link of the video in the description below if you guys want to watch the video and see what he actually sells, and he explains what he actually sells to modify or to pump up your Mk1. But he also sells like a little bit of parts. He doesn't sell all the parts. But if you guys are looking for anything, I'll put Warren's number down below if you guys are interested in contacting him. He sells lights, lips, door handles. He sells grills. He sells inner headlights, outer headlights, crystals, smoked, normal headlights. He sells whatever you want. And if he doesn't have it, he'll make the effort to get it for you, because that's how I know Warren. So definitely make use of Warren's service. Amazing guy, amazing friend and amazing partner. Thanks Warren once again if you're watching this video. But today, let's get back to today's programming, which is installing the sound systems and installing the taillights in the yellow thing once again. Easiest way to remove your sound system is like whenever there's this plug at the back, you can just like disconnect the wires, which I already did, and you can just remove the box. So note, I will be swapping out the subwoofers at the moment, but just note, if you have a DVC, just note that you connect it up to 4 ohm or 2 ohm. If you guys are a little bit unsure of what I'm talking about, you guys can literally just type it on Google. What is a 2 ohm sub connection to an amplifier? It will give you all the methods. Just look at the pictures. It's a very basic understanding how to connect it up and which power your sub and amplifier can handle. That's very important, which you guys should know the specs on your subwoofer as well as on your amplifier. But today I will be connecting up all my systems 4 ohm, which is the 2 subs right here, 4 ohm, and this sub right here I'll be connecting 4 ohm as well. I like to roll 4 ohm because 4 ohm is the best way actually to connect up your sub, and it's the safest way because you know your sub is secured and it's not punching as much space as it should. Like, it's still performing right and it's not burning any coils or whatsoever. But let's get started. Getting back to the yellow thing once again, this was the part I initially was looking for. Like, my thread broke off here at the bottom. I don't know if you can focus right there. But anyways, my thread broke off at the bottom and the ball that actually fell off was the ball laying right here. So all I need to do is just put the ball back on that thing and put it back in the car, then we can drive with the car. But for now, what I'm going to do is that I'm going to start removing this car's sound system as well, because I need to remove the subwoofer in this car as well as the amplifier in this car. I'll be using the amplifier in this car in the Honda, and that's the reason why I'm removing the amplifier in this car. So I'm going to start removing the amplifier real quick in this car, then I'll update you guys once the amplifier is removed, the sub is removed, and we'll get back to the Honda, finish off the Honda first, and then come back to the yellow thing once again. Very simple explanation. These two amplifiers are coming out of the car. But before you remove the amplifiers, please make sure that you disconnect your battery, because you don't want to pop any fuses or cause any sparks or whatever. So please disconnect your battery when you are working with the sound system. But for now, I'm going to remove it out of the car, and I will be replacing those two amplifiers with these two amplifiers. So both amplifiers are stronger than the amplifiers in the car. This one is a 4-channel and this one is a monoblock. So the monoblock will be driving this subwoofer right there, and the 4-channel will be driving the tweeters and the mids and the 6x9s at the same time. Then these two subs, like you guys can see, this one's a little bit cracked, but this video is just about the Honda and redoing the Honda sound system, and I will show you guys step by step how to tune your subwoofer, how to put it in the box, how to put in amplifiers, how to mount amplifiers to the seat of the car, and just to have a nice neat boot setup. Guys can see my wires is a little bit of a mess right there, but I'm gonna try and sort it out for you guys so they can be a little bit better of a display whenever someone's looking in my trunk of my car. But for now, let's start mounting that sub into there. Let's get started.
My
I actually almost got everything connected up once again, so it's a very easy and basic setup. So what you do is you just mount it to your back seat. If your back seat is metal, you can just use like a drill with a small enough bit and drill a hole, and you can just screw on the amplifier. Just make sure it's nice and tight. I don't usually recommend tightening the amplifier behind your subwoofer because that vibration isn't always good.
That's what she said.
That's what she said.
And the easiest way to actually check if the speaker is negative or positive is whenever you use your wires. If you put the one side of the wire on the positive and the other side on the negative, and the speaker goes outwards like it's going outwards, then you know that is the negative and that is the positive. But if it goes in, like it goes towards like the magnet, then you know it's vice versa, like that's the negative you're working with and the other one's the positive. This is the setup currently in the car. You guys can see right there. I try to get it as neat as possible, and I have the subwoofer in the car right there. It's a little bit dark in the garage, so it looks very neat. It plays very nice. I'm just gonna ask Tyron to play a non-copyright song real quick so you guys can actually hear the quality in the car, because we have the splits connected and the mids connected, and we have the 6.9s connected, and we have the Targa 2D connected as well. You can actually hear that the Targa is looking for like a little bit more spacious box, but unfortunately this box will have to do because this box is just simply a diode box for a Targa. Talking from experience. But the system is playing really great, and for 800 watt 4-channel amplifier, it drives the 6.9s and the splits very well, to be honest. So I think it might just be 800 watt RMS if I'm correct, because this thing is not very powerful, to be honest, for a 4-channel amplifier. And that star sound is definitely doing its job, and I connected the sub at the moment on 4 ohm. I can connect it on 1 ohm, but I prefer 4 ohm because it's the safest method possible. It's the safest method possible to connect up your subwoofer, because then you don't like burn out your coil or whatever, or make your or hurt your monoblock or your 4-channel or your fuse or whatever. But this is the progress for today's video. You guys can see it's nice and neat, and both amplifiers are on. So I really hope you guys enjoyed today's video, to be honest, because it was a very successful day, to be honest. So Tyron plays a like a number 2 there, man. You can place a number there on the stick, bruh. So how you usually tune your system, you tune it till perfection, where you know the subwoofer is getting enough, the speakers are getting enough, just before like you max out your tape to where the volume you play each day, and you adjust it just according to that. So guys can hear right there, I adjusted my tape to 28. So turn it up quick. So I'm ending off the video right here, right now, because we are done with the VTech for today. We got the sound system installed. I hope I explained you guys like how to actually tune a sound system. You just tune it where you feel like you're comfortable. That's what you want, because every tuner like it's very difficult to actually tune a sub to perfection. But you have to tune your sub to actually look here, but this is what the sub can produce. This is where I hear my bass. This is where I'm losing the bass. This is where I hear the vocal of the speakers. This is where I'm losing the vocals. This is where the speakers are starting to burn the coil. You have to know your sound system, and then you have to like fine tune it to perfection. And that's what I did today. I tried to tune it like near like where it's almost like, yeah, I don't know how to explain it to you guys, but it's like tuning your sound system where you know you're comfortable at driving and listening to that volume each day. And that's how you want your sound system. You want to be comfortable. You have to like be able to, it's very difficult to explain how you actually want your sound system and how the sound system needs to be. But the main or the best way to actually explain it is just make sure you don't hurt your speakers or your subwoofer or your amplifier, or burn your wires or stuff like that, or pop fuses. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And like I said, I'll do a future video where I'll show you guys very fine tuning on a subwoofer and amplifier and stuff like that. But today's video was simply just the installation on the VTEC, and the next video will be part 2 on the installation on the sound system, the new like mount thing, bracket thing I got for the gearbox in order to get the gears in, and the installation on the tail lights on the yellow thing. So please stay tuned for the next video, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. So guys, please remember, like, subscribe, and please to comment down below what you guys think of the installation of this video. I know we get a lot of haters out there, especially that hater right there. So we get a lot of haters
Remember,
like,
stop racing, go Kustoms!
yes man, yes.